Good day, RGV. Today on Vida, we're talking the Summer Games of Texas, benefits as well of youth sports, fighter jet entertainment, back to school drive, and a lot more. The show begins right now. Hey there, and thanks again for joining us today. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. So, since the back-to-school season is just around the corner, many students are not only preparing for their academic goals, but their goals when it comes to extracurricular activities too. See, almost 200 youth athletes are headed to Summer Games of Texas on a mission to show off their talents and represent the city of McAllen in a statewide amateur athletic competition. McAllen representatives say that this year there's a record number of students from the ages of 4 to 18 that are participating in the City of McAllen Parks and Recreation track and field program. The McAllen Parks and Recreation Department provides training on a year-round basis, and it's all just a part of the Texas Amateur Athletic Federation. So these young athletes have been working hard to make it. They've been practicing to compete for the TAAF 2022 Summer Games of Texas, putting their track and field skills to the test. Altogether, there'll be over 10,000 athletes competing throughout the state, and 175 of them will be a combination of the track and field, gold, tennis, and swimming categories for a portion of the competition happening over in Corpus Christi. It's especially interesting because amateur, recreational, and young Olympic hopeful athletes are involved in 10 sports that are being featured all across different venues in the city. So there's definitely a lot of action going down, and thanks to the city of McAllen, we've got a peek at some of their smiling faces right now. And when students are involved in sports, it can be really beneficial for their overall mental health as well as their academic scores. So let's go ahead and break down some of the benefits about when it comes to participating in sports and how that can have an effect on a child. So according to health.gov, when it comes to a child's mental, emotional, and social health, youth sports can really help. The site says that participating can help students lower rates of anxiety and depression and can even help them raise their self-esteem and overall cognitive function. The site also outlines that physical health benefits for kids in sports can include improved bone health, weight status, and overall cardiorespiratory and muscular function. It also outlines that it can help increase their general physical activity goals, which helps keep them active and healthy, and it can help increase cardiovascular fitness, which is really good for their overall physical health. Now, as far as success in academics go, kids who are involved in youth sports also often benefit from improved work at school. The site says that they usually have better teamwork and social responsibility skills, which helps them engage with their teachers and peers on a higher level, and it can even help them learn things like time management skills, work ethic, empathy, and negotiation trades early on. The site also outlines that being involved in sports can help them with their determination and discipline, which of course are both traits that they'll need even as adults in the future. Who knew that with a lot of our kiddos in sports, it can even help improve community economic impact? According to the site, it can help decrease direct and indirect personal health care costs, and it also says that it can lead to a stronger long-term labor market for our future generation. So interesting. And lastly, when our students participate in youth sports for a very long time in their academic journeys, the site says that they're more likely to have a better life experience overall because sports are an outlet for our emotions and for their good and their health, and of course they're just fun. Kids can usually more easily make friends when they're in sports, and they often learn about respect too, because a lot of team and individual sports value things like that, on and off the field, on and off the court, and so on. So we hope this info helped you just kind of reaffirm your decision to have your children involved in youth sports, or that it helped open your mind a bit to all the benefits that can come from it. All right, well, now we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break, and then we got to look at your local weather updates. But stay tuned, because Valuable Vida is going to be right back, and we'll have info on an adult sport having to do with flying real fighter jets in the sky for entertainment. It's really interesting, and it's coming to America for the first time ever. We've got details on that, plus so much more when we come back.